Hello everyone, I wonder how you're doing today. Welcome to New Life's Good Friday Children's and Families Service. Now I hope you've had a fantastic half term. I hope that it's not been too stressful for you. I wonder what you think of when you think of Easter. Is it just about the chocolate eggs, or is it about something so much more? Here at New Life we believe it is about so much more. There's so much to be excited about. There's so much hope that it brings, and don't we all need hope and light today? So we're going to be looking at what is more about Easter, what is bigger, what is Easter really about? This Good Friday, can it really be good? So we're going to have a little look at that and see what it's all about. So we have some crafts, some edible crafts with Becky, and we have some messy or sensory crafts with Ruth, and then we have a modelling craft with Chris. So we can get on with getting our hands mucky. There is this song called Lighthouse. A lot of us know it. It's a very popular one with our holiday clubbers, and our leaders love to do the actions too. So why don't you, wherever you are, join in with our leaders and sing together, My Lighthouse.
In my wrestling and in my doubt, Okay, so our craft today is to make a cross on the hill. So what you need is a cereal box. Mine's already opened up. A pencil, but I will use a pen so that you can see what I've done. A green colouring pencil, a brown colouring pencil, and a pair of scissors. So the first thing we need to do is to draw our hill. Now to do that, you do a simple semicircle just at the bottom of your card, like that. And then we're going to put a cross on top of it. So you might need a ruler for this. You draw 2 lines going up, some rectangles going out, and then a rectangle on the top, like that. And then what you're going to do is cut it out and colour it in. So we'll start off by cutting it out. So just take your scissors and you take them round the hill and up the cross. I'm going to go quite quickly, so I'm not going to do it brilliantly, but that's okay. You can do yours slower and carefully. So all round the cross, and then once you've finished the cross, you go down the other side of the hill. And then once that's done, you colour it in. So you can use your green pencil for the hill. Again, I'm going to just quickly scribble on mine. You can do it properly if you want to, or you can just scribble too. And the brown for the cross. Now if you have tissue paper or something like that, you could use that instead of colouring. And that is what it finished will look like. And then you can use this to help you with prayer. And because I've done it like that, it will hopefully stand up a little bit. And you could write down or draw your worries or your problems, or things you've done that you're sorry for, or things that you're thankful for, and pop them on the bottom. And that way you're laying your troubles at the foot of the cross, and Jesus will just take them away for you. And that's your craft.
Thank you, Chris, for your junk modelling craft. I hope you all have fun making your favourite junk modelling. This is the story of how Bob Hartman tells it in the Rhyming Bible for Good Friday. When Jesus hung upon the cross, his hands and feet nailed to the wood, he saw the men who hated him, laughing at him where they stood. Priests and rulers, one and all, some were jealous, some afraid. If you're God's son, they mocked, save yourselves and leave this place. When Jesus hung upon a cross, a crown of thorns jammed on his head. He saw the soldiers gambling for what little clothing he had left. He could have given hate for hate, or cursed the soldiers' hammer blows. Instead he said, Father, forgive. What they have done, they do not know. When Jesus hung upon the cross, he saw his mother's tears flow down. He watched her grief and agony as she knelt weeping on the ground. John he called, disciple friend, take my mother home with you. Treat her like she's your mum now. Do for her what I would do. When Jesus hung upon a cross, 2 thieves hung with him, left and right. He heard one thief call, save us now if you really are the Christ. We're guilty, said the other thief. This man does not deserve to die. You'll be with me in paradise, said Jesus to him in reply. When Jesus hung upon the cross, his tongue hard and swollen, lips cracked dry, he croaked, I thirst. And then he saw a sponge upon a branch raised high. He wet his lips with sour wine, and he saw the darkness fall. He cried, it's finished. And then he died. For you, for me, for one and for all. That's what Jesus did. He made this brutal, horrible journey to the cross. It was painful. It was embarrassing. It was horrible. But Jesus said, I'm going to do it for you so that you can be my friend again. So friends, wherever you're watching from today, remember this, that Jesus loved you so much, he thought the cross was worth it, so that we could be friends with God all over again. So have a little think about what is bigger this Easter time. Is it the Easter egg, or is it the fact that Jesus came to die so that we might have everlasting life, forever and ever and ever we can live and be friends with God again. Have a wonderful Easter time. Look more into what Easter can bring.
I've got a bit of a messy activity for us to do now to help us understand how amazing and how powerful God's love is. You only need 2 things for this activity. You need some shaving foam and you need a jug of water. I'm going to imagine that this shaving foam is just like all the things that we do wrong in our life, all of our sin. So it could be not listening to our mum and dad, not being kind to our friends, could be telling a lie, could be not helping somebody when they need it, could be not listening to your teacher at school. Now, my hands got quite messy now, but if I try and clean it up by myself, I'm still messy. And if anything, I'm even more messy because now my other hand's got soap all over it. But if I take that jug of water and I pour it over all that messiness, all the things that we do wrong, my hand is then nice and clean. It's no longer messy and covered with all of the things that we do wrong. It's not got all of that foam on it anymore. My hands are nice and clean. And that's just how God's love works. The fact that he died on the cross for us means that Jesus is able to wash away all of the wrong things that we have done in our lives, now and in all of your years to come. Isn't that just absolutely amazing?
Ruth, thank you so much for that craft. It's so much fun to get involved making stuff all the time using our different senses. So thank you, and we hope you enjoy making that craft later on. We're going to sing this song called Guardian, and our leaders done some actions earlier on for a different holiday club, so we hope you can follow them and sing your heart out to Guardian. When God made the world, God made it amazing. God made it perfect. In fact, he made it so that we could be in perfect friendship with him. But the trouble is, the world just turned its back on God. The world didn't want to know him anymore. In fact, the world thought that we could do much better without him. And that was no good. That meant that the world and God became separate. So if the world is here and God is way over there, and there was just nothing that people could do to make friends with God again. We were beyond hope. We had nothing. Except God had a plan. And it comes back to that story of Christmas. Remember, the baby born in a manger, God's own son. And God sent him to this world so that he could save us, so that he could pay the price for everything that we did wrong, so that we could be friends with God again. Now, I have a little thing to show you how that might work. If the world is here and God is over there, the other side of the flower. The flower is the sin, the way we say no to God, the way we reject him. There's no way we can walk through that flower to get to God. It would mean we'd leave footprints and dirt, and we need to keep that clean. I can't jump over it. I can't walk through it. There's no way to get there. Except there is one. There's Jesus on his cross. And when we put the cross down over the flower, that makes it so that I can walk across again. You see? Because of Jesus, I can get from where we were to where God is. Because Jesus paid that price for us. That's really interesting. And we've had that story from Good Friday about when Jesus really did hang up on the cross. But is Good Friday the end? How can it be good if it ends with Jesus dying on a cross for us? Well, as we see from Becky's craft, there is still hope, because Sunday is coming, and on our worst and hardest days, that's something that we really need to remember. That even though it's hard, hope is coming, because where God is involved, good things are still yet to come.
Hello everybody, it's our edible craft time, and today we're making resurrection rolls. These help us to think about what happened on Easter Sunday. So you will need some croissant pastry, some marshmallows, some cinnamon, some sugar and some water. The first part is the croissant pastry. This reminds us of the cloth that Jesus' body was wrapped up in after he was taken down off the cross. Next is the marshmallow. This represents Jesus. We use the white one because he was pure and free of sin. So, take your marshmallow and put it in the water. The water represents the oils that the body was put in. Next, put your marshmallow into your sugar and cinnamon. And you're going to move it round and fill the body with the cinnamon and sugar mix. This represents the spices that they put on the body before they put them into the tomb. Next, put your body onto the cloth and wrap it right up. They used to wrap the bodies in the cloth before they put them in the tomb. It doesn't have to be very neat. And then you could put your body onto a baking tray, and then it goes into the oven. Now the oven is supposed to represent the tomb. It goes into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. When it's cooked, take it out the oven. Make sure it's nice and golden brown, so it might need to be in a bit longer. But you can cut open your resurrection roll. And you'll see what happened on Easter Sunday. Jesus' body had disappeared because he had risen from the dead. So I hope you enjoy making your resurrection rolls, and see you soon. Bye!
Becky, thank you so much for making these resurrection rolls and showing us how to do it. We hope that you, with your grown-ups, can go on and make some of these a little bit later and enjoy them over Easter time. Yum, yum.
Now we've come to our prayer time, and we're going to do a creative prayer today. So all you would need is some paper and some pens. So to start with, you get your paper and fold it in half, then in half again, so you've got a square. And we're going to rip and make an L shape in your paper. So it down. So you've got an L shape, you've got some bits of paper. They can be moved away. So if you open your paper up again, you've got a cross. So if we just take a little bit off the top, there you go, we've got a cross, just like the one we've been hearing about that Jesus died on Good Friday. On your cross, we're going to draw some pictures to help us think about prayer. So here's one I've done earlier. You can just use plain pencil, or you can use colours like I have. On the top, we're going to do a crown to remind us that Jesus is King of the world. And then we're going to put some hands to remind us that Jesus came to earth to bridge the gap so that we could be friends with Jesus. On the other side, we're going to do some lips to remind us to go and tell the good news of what happened on Good Friday, and then what happened on Easter Sunday, to tell everybody how much Jesus loves us. On the bottom, we've got our tomb to remind us that Jesus defeated death and we can live with him in eternity. In the middle, we've got a heart to remind us of the love that Jesus has for us. And then on your cross, if you write your name, to remind you that Jesus died for you. He died for all of us, but remind yourself that he died for you. So with Good Friday, Jesus died on the cross to free us from our sin. So with your little bits of paper, when you pray, perhaps you can write some of the things that you want to say sorry to God about on them. Because then at the end, after you pray, you can screw up your paper and then go and throw it in the bin to remind yourself that Jesus forgives and that he has forgiven all the wrong things that you've done. So shall we pray and talk to God? Dear God, we thank you that you are the King of all the earth. Thank you that you sent your son Jesus to earth to die on the cross so that we can be friends with him. Please help us to go and tell everybody about the good things that you have done and the amazing sacrifice that Jesus did on the cross. Thank you that on Easter Sunday you rose from the grave and death was defeated. Thank you so much for your love for each and one of us, and thank you that you died for me and for everyone. Amen.
As we know, Good Friday is a little bit of a struggle for people to get their heads around, but it also means that there is always going to be a brand new day. So join in with our leaders and sing "It's a Brand New Day" as we think about what Easter is all about.
I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I started the right way by being thankful. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I started the right way by thanking God for this new day. gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I started the right way by being thankful. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I started the right way by thanking God for this new day. And I don't care what the weather's bringing, 'cause each new day is a reason for singing. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. I give thanks for each day I'm living, 'cause each new day is a brand new beginning. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. And I said, hey, hey, it's a brand new day. A brand new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day.